My mother-in-law, Laura, is a massage therapist who works part-time in retirement. She has regular clients, and she doesn't just take anyone. Then the matter came up when I pulled my back at work. I couldn't bend or straighten out. My wife, Emily, tried everything, but nothing helped. Emily finally suggested, "Let Mom help you. She knows what she's doing." The thing is, my relationship with Laura isn't the best. She's the kind of woman who runs a tight ship, always manages the household perfectly, and often hints that I could be more ambitious. Emily always brushes it off, saying, "Mom, stay out of our business." I wasn't thrilled about seeing Laura, but I had no other option. My back was shot. I'd arrived at her house, knocked on the door, and Laura opened it. "Lie down on the massage table," she said. "Undress." "Take off your pants too?" I asked, confused. "Yes, take them off," she commanded. Nervously, I complied and lay on the table, but on my back. Laura grabbed my underpants, pulled them down, and told me to lie face down. She began rubbing my back, her hands surprisingly strong and professional. As she worked on each muscle, I thought, she really knows what she's doing. Something shifted between us. Laura removed her blouse as it was getting warm, leaving her in just her bra. I didn't expect that. Eventually, she told me to turn over. I did as she asked, and she gave me a knowing look. "You're in quite some shape," she said with a smirk. In that moment, a burst of courage hit me, and I reached for her. To my surprise, she responded. By the end of it, my back felt better. Laura was a master of her craft, in more ways than one. We sat to catch our breath, and she looked at me differently, without the usual criticism. The roles between us had shifted. I felt in control. If someone had told me this would happen, I'd have thought they were crazy. "One session won't be enough," Laura said. "How long should I keep coming?" I asked. "At least a week," she explained, smiling. I thanked her and went home. My gait was easier, and the pain had almost disappeared. When I got home, Emily asked, "Did Mom fix you up?" I nodded. "She's a real pro," Emily added. The next day I went back. Laura greeted me warmly. "Want some lemonade?" she offered. I accepted, and we shared a drink before I lay down on the couch, feeling more relaxed. Laura worked on my back again, her hands firm and steady. I noticed her differently, her slender figure, her strength. I turned over again, almost overturning the couch. We laughed, and the line between a professional massage and something more blurred again. For the rest of the week, I returned every day. Laura gave me first-class massages, better than any spa, and for free. She'd smile slyly and say, "I don't take your money," and I'd praise her mastery. On the third day, she started talking more about her life, her past, her passions. It felt like we were building a connection beyond the massages. One evening, after a session, Laura invited me to stay for dinner. Emily was out late, and Laura said she could use the company. I hesitated, but agreed. She cooked pasta, and we shared a meal, laughing and talking. The wine loosened us up, and soon we were talking about everything, my job, her retirement, even our past tension. It felt good to clear the air. On the fourth day, during the massage, Laura took her time, her hands lingering on my shoulders, sending shivers through me. Something was happening between us, something beyond physical relief. Afterward, we sat on the couch, her hand on mine. My heart pounded, a mix of excitement and fear. On the fifth day, Laura greeted me with a hug. It felt natural. She whispered, "I'm glad you came." During the session, her touch was tender, more than just professional. She leaned down and kissed me softly, and I kissed her back. For a moment, the world outside disappeared. There was no Emily, no household tensions, just the two of us. By the end of the week, we had grown closer, not just physically, but emotionally. She opened up about her fears of growing old alone, and I shared my own insecurities. It felt like we were each other's confidants. On the last day of the week, she said, "This should be enough, but I'll add you to my client list for regular sessions." I was thrilled. When I got home, Emily asked, "Why are you so cheerful?" "My back doesn't hurt anymore," I said, having mentioned that I'd continue seeing Laura. Some things are better left unsaid. Laura and I shared a look when I left that day, a look that promised more to come. Our sessions were far from over. Whatever this was, had only just begun.